Don't you guys just hate the people at your school sometimes? I mean, I don't necessarily hate them. However, I definitely dislike their presence. But I don't hate them because I am Christian. I'm meant to love people. Well, I'm gonna sit down here and talk about that kind of stuff with you guys. Just because I think it would be a good thing to do. Healthy to get stuff out of my system. As well as explain where I have been. See, I've been a busy person, which is probably a leading reason onto why I have not been, oh yeah, I forgot I had toggle sneak on. Which is also a good explanation on why I have been posting. I have been doing many things. I am in debate now. I'm in high school, which is just another giant reason on why I'm so busy and just not posting any content. But today I'm taking my time out to sit down here, play some Minecraft, and talk to you guys about where I have been. Because, I think you guys deserve a valid explanation. As well as me complaining about some things for your own personal entertainment. So, in the time I've been gone, I've been working on many things, whether that be school, whether that be animation projects, which I will be posting to my channel soon if I get good at it. That takes up a lot of time, and that is a reason that I have been absent from YouTube, you could say. I'm just overall a way more busy person nowadays. And I do genuinely appreciate the fact that I got to all the way up to 1,000 subscribers. That's just something that's so amazing to me. I just cannot believe there's just 1,000 people out there that are willing to take a seat and tune into me every so once in a while. Or maybe they just subscribe to subscribe, you know? You never know. But it's still an amazing feat for me. I don't know. I went into this thinking, oh, I want to get 1 million subscribers, and, you know, down the line you realize that's really unrealistic. However, getting 1,000 subscribers in perspective is almost just as, like, exciting. It really just depends on where you're at during your YouTube journey, and for where I'm at, that's at the low levels, I can say, but also near the high levels. Not everyone makes it to 1,000 subscribers. Some people quit, and some could say that I quit. Some could say. But I'm not necessarily quitting YouTube. I might post things every once in a while for the laughs or for whatever else I may be trying to do. But I do care, and I'm happy that I was able to make a ton of people happy. I'm going to try to post more along with balancing it with my schedule, but I've also said this before, and that just did not turn out well, clearly. Anyways, on to talking about things in my school. I'm sure everyone here has experienced annoying moments in their school with people they don't like, whether that be with, like, people they don't like, teachers they don't like, situations they don't like. It's all just an awkward experience in school for me. I do not like socializing with people at all. Like, it's not a fun thing for me to do. And despite this, there are somehow still allegations against me. Now, it's not like, you know, freaking creep allegations, like just genuine, like, creep allegations. Like, no one's saying that I'm a genuine, like, full-on weirdo, but someone said I was sexist, and I literally have never, I don't think I've even talked to this person. The chances that I have genuinely talked to this person in, like, the past 6 years or whatever is extremely slim, because I do not talk to people, because I do not talk to people that are just random. I talk to people that I want to talk to. If I have a friend, I'm willing to just talk to them in public, and I'll feel comfortable around them. But otherwise, I don't want to be referenced in any conversations or anything like that, because it's just not something that I'm comfortable with, especially when it's an allegation. Like, you can't say I'm sexist when you most likely haven't even talked to me in the past, like, 6 years or something, or if you did, it was very brief, and I tried to just avoid talking to you. And that's one of the stupid things that happens at school. You just get allegations put against you, even when you're, like, trying to live your life peacefully. And that's just an awkward situation. It's not a fun thing. It just happens, though. It's something that's in school that just is like, you gotta deal with it because it's school. And at the end of the day, these are just, like, kids that probably don't know what they're talking about or just spreading a rumor. And that's exactly why you gotta, like, understand, hey, this person is probably just not understanding me as a person. And that's why they're probably saying it. It's probably what's occurring, but it doesn't make me comfortable that people are calling me, like, sexist or anything like that, because I for sure am not. I have a deep love and respect for all women. But, if they don't respect me, like, if they're being disrespectful to me, I'm not going to respect them, because obviously that's not... I'm not going to respect someone who's not respectful to me. I mean, I'll respect them as a human being, and they're, like, most of their opinions, but if one of their opinions is, like, that they dislike me just because, say, I did something weird on accident, or I got, like, a question wrong, or I'm trying to, like, argue with someone and they're just, like, sighing, then yeah, it's going to come to a point where they're just trying to just hate for no reason, it feels like. Though, if I'm arguing, because, okay, on to another thing. Arguing. I love arguing. I'm in debate. So, yeah, I really enjoy arguing. I enjoy feeling correct. When I'm incorrect and I get something wrong and people criticize me for it, that makes me feel horrible. And for that reason, I try to argue in my defense sometimes. And, because there's this, like, anxious... in my best way to describe it, it's this anxious feeling that I get. It's not a good feeling at all. And I hate it so much that I just try to gain any amount of, like, I'd say, dignity back. Just whether it be through arguing my point on why I'm right or why I'm wrong. Or, like, not why I'm wrong, but you get it. How am I already... Okay. But yeah, it's just, for example, I was in, class. I'm in a, audio-video class. And we were going over live editing, which is basically just editing, like, a live stream as it goes along. I thought it could be, like, something like, say someone's editor, like, a live streamer's editor is watching the live stream, and as they go along, they're just, editing the live stream, like, taking clips out of it to edit. That's what I was thinking of, because I've seen a stream in the past that did that. And I was wrong, because they were talking about things like Super Bowl where they had to switch shots. And I tried to argue my point on why I thought that, and I just hear people sigh. And that completely, that just completely ruined my entire day. Like, I was having a good day prior to that, and that just was like, damn, okay. If you just want to be an asshole, just say that. Because they just, like, I can hear an audible sigh or, like, a groan or something, and I'm like, bro, let me just answer. Let me try to stay engaged in class. Because another thing is I have ADHD, so I try to stay engaged at least somehow. One of those ways is, like, answering questions or trying to... I mostly do this whenever I'm actually engaged already, though, because I enjoy talking about the subject. Like, audio-video, I like making videos, so I'm gonna enjoy talking about that stuff. It's just something I enjoy talking about, and, that's just how I am, I guess. I don't know how else to really explain that to you guys. But here's the thing. If I'm, like, trying to stay engaged, and someone, like I just mentioned, is ruining that by, like, saying, ugh, again, trying to be right, always trying to be right, that kind of thing. They don't actually say that, but, like, I know that's probably what they're thinking. Yeah, I do, and that's just for my own emotions' sake, I guess. It's just how I feel. That's just something stupid that, I and probably some other people have to go through in school, and it's just annoying. If not, then maybe I'm just weird, you know? I don't know how else to put that, but maybe I'm just weird. That's another thing. I am pretty known as, like, a weird kid, so people don't enjoy my presence all that much. Not everyone. Some people do, some people don't. Or whenever I try to talk to people, I get criticized, and, that's not nice, but, or that's not a nice feeling, but, you know, life will be life. Things will happen. And, yeah. And something else stupid that happens at school. See, I'm in a band, I'm doing a lot of things, and, this isn't, like, a general thing of, like, I don't hate this really, but I, like, dislike this. It's kind of just funny to bring up. Our band director, like, stops us every few measures because it's, like, nitpicking, pretty much. and we go over that one measure like 50 times over, and we were like making bets on what measure we're gonna get to before he stops us, and it was like, okay, let's analyze this measure. Let's really go into it and see what we're doing wrong. Not to mention, he also is saying stuff like play quiet on long notes that are fortissimo, which for non-band kids that means just play loud, and he's telling us to play quiet on those notes that are like written to be played loud. So that's something I don't understand, but it's pretty funny. It's like funny to bring up, and yeah, it's just how our band director is. I'm sure it's how some other people's band director is too. That's just really how our band director is. It's pretty funny, and I can't lie about that. Yeah, that's just another thing that happened at our school that's just confusing. Not really confusing, it's just more so... It's just something that happens, really. It occurs, and that's just how our school is. Now, there's also all the unnecessary drama that goes on. And then people drag me into it somehow. For example, I'm sitting in class, right? And people are like talking about drama and they decide to bring me into it or something. Or it's just conversations in general. Like, I do not talk to these people. I never talk to these people, and they're still trying to talk to me. They've been rude to me in the past too before. These are the people that are like disrespectful to me and stuff. Sorry. Probably because I'm like a weird kid or something. And that's just how they are. Like, it's kind of strange. Not really strange, but it's just annoying. I can say that. I can say it's definitely annoying. It's certainly something that I don't enjoy going through. Because they're trying to talk to me like, hey, how's your day? My name. And then I'm like, please leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. Of course, I've said that before, and I felt horrible afterwards, because I don't want to, like, be rude to them, really. But I don't want to be talked to by them either, okay? I just want to be, like, left alone. Let me stay in my corner playing my games on, like, a proxy or whatever I'm using to play games that are normally blocked, because, gosh, that is just... I don't like being interacted with. I don't like having the prompt to have to speak to someone. I just don't like being prompted to talk to someone that I don't talk to often, or I don't want to talk to. So, yeah, there's also that. It's just always an awkward situation at school. And it's always just people I don't know. Or, not people I don't know, because I know them, but, like, it's people that I do not talk to trying to talk to me, and it's something that I just do not enjoy being around. It's just it's a simple thing of me not talking to them, but they want to talk to me. I don't think they even want to talk to me. I think they're just trying to talk to me so they can be nice. Because there's like that fake sweet tone, like, hey, my name and this, like, I can just tell they don't want to talk to me, or they're just trying to talk to me to mess with me for no reason. It's like how, I don't want to say like anything that's probably going to get me fucking canceled, however, it's how condescendingly people who have mental disabilities are talked to. I witnessed this with one of my friends, and it's just so, it pisses me the fuck off. To put it simply, it pisses me off so much. But it's something that just happens. And it's just annoying. Like, I witness people say like, hey, yo, what's up? How you been doing? Or hey, my friend's name, what's up? How have you been doing? And stuff like that. And it's just like so obvious that they're talking to him condescendingly, and that just pisses me off. I don't enjoy it. I don't like enjoy watching it. It doesn't feel right. Talk to him like he's a normal human being, because like the friend in question may have a mental disability. However, he's another village. Okay. The friend I'm talking to may have a mental disability. However, or the friend I'm talking about may have a mental disability. However, that doesn't mean that he doesn't understand what y'all are saying normally. It doesn't mean he doesn't live a normal life. This guy literally plays Minecraft with me every day and makes jokes like all of you guys make. But you talk to him so condescendingly that it just makes him seem not human, and it just sucks. Not that it's not human that they're talking about him like that, or talking to him like that, but it's hard to really explain. But I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. It's really just a matter of, like, I don't know how to explain it, like, hey, like, being overly nice. Because these people have completely different moods around him. And it's just, so annoying. It's something that people shouldn't do in school. Talk to him like he's a normal human being, honestly. Which he is. I mean, hell, mental disabilities happen all the time, so I'd say that's pretty normal, in my opinion. And whenever you are talking to him, don't, like, lighten what you say. Like, I joke around with this guy all the time in question, and this is gonna sound horrible, but I assure you that, this person is okay with it, and, all that stuff. Like, I'll call him stupid and stuff, and he's okay with that. And it's just a joke. Like, he calls me stupid, too. It's just fun. It's just like, funny thing we do with each other. It's just something we do. Okay? It's, like... You say it's entertaining, in a sense, for the both of us, because we both, like, fuck up sometimes. That's just human error. It's just something about, like... Oh, hey, you're an idiot for doing that, by the way. Like, it's not anything that's, like, because he, like... say is mentally disabled or anything, and he's not that mentally disabled either. He just has, like, or he does, like, weird things, I could say he's rather a weird kid than having a mental disability. But, he definitely has intelligence. The friend in question definitely has intelligence. Like, he's a person that can most definitely be, like, intelligent and do a ton of good things in life, and I'm aware of that. And, we just joke around with each other and just, like, put each other down as, like, a joking thing. It's like how friend groups work whenever you're, say, joking around with them, even if it's just, like, entirely, like, mainly the entirely guy friend group, because I haven't seen nothing good come out of actually, not nothing good, I don't want to sound, like, hateful here, but, like, guy friend groups, mostly, they have, like, the most hateful resentment against each other, and it's just so funny, like, because it's like they're, like, hating and resenting against each other, but also it's joking, and it's an entire, like, different way of bonding that just happens between guys somehow. I don't know how it works, but that's just how it happens. It's hard to, like, explain, but it's just really something that almost every guy can, like, relate to, like, just being in a group where you're just hated on or something, but you're fully aware that your friends care about you, and it's just all, like, joking stuff. So there's that, and that's what I have in school with some of my other friends, and that's always, like, funny to go to school to. Like, I'm fine with, I mentioned how I didn't like being disrespected earlier, but, like, if you're disrespecting me as, like, a clear joke, I don't really care, so long as I'm okay with that joke, and I'm only okay with that joke if I know you on a good level. Like, if it's just some random person trying to joke saying, like, something disrespectful about me, then no, I'm not gonna, like, respect you for that. Like, that's just annoying, pretty much. It basically just makes me look like a worse person, and, that's the problem. That is the problem right there. That it makes me look like a worse person. It makes me feel anxious whenever I hear that, because it's like, I don't feel necessarily good about myself whenever that happens. And, yeah. Another thing, asking questions in school. It's horrible. It's a horrible thing, because I have a track record of asking extremely stupid questions, whether it be for, like, literally anything, and that's literally just what happens for me. I'm asking a stupid question, and oh dang. Okay. I asked, like, stupid questions because, like, probably, like, some while ago, I do something stupid, right? I continuously do things stupid because I don't ask questions, and I just take it as is, and somehow that's not the correct way to do things for most times. So I ask for, like, specifics on things, and then I get criticized for asking those questions. Now, it's kind of funny in the moment that, people are, like, criticizing me for asking these questions, but also doesn't feel too good either. It's kind of a thing that happens. I can definitely say that I hope no one from my school really sees this, because, I don't think I'm really comfortable with people from my school seeing this. But, if they do, they do, I guess. Moving on. Or, like, back to the actual thing about questions. So whenever I ask questions, I just get criticized for asking them. And It just doesn't feel, it's just something that happens in school that does not feel good. But it's life, honestly. Like, I don't cry over it. I haven't cried like in a very long time. I'm not trying to like be like tough or anything like that, but like I literally have not cried in a while. And I don't know why. I think I'd actually prefer to cry than not cry for like a long time. But uh I don't know, that's just how life is, I guess. You know? It's just how life really works and all that. Things happen. People exist, people will do what they want, people will criticize for the tiniest things. But what's important is that you keep moving no matter what and know that you have value no matter how many times you are criticized. That's what I keep in my mind. That no matter how much I get criticized for whatever stupid thing I'm doing, uh, I always know that I have value as a human being, no matter what anyone says about that. And I agree that anyone, even the people that hate me, have value as a human being, and they deserve to be. They how do I put this? They deserve to be loved just as much as anyone else. Even if they hate others, they also deserve to be loved, and that's just how I think about people. Anyone who hates me does deserve to be loved. I won't respect their opinion on like hating me or anything like that. However, I am going to say that they definitely do deserve like love as a human being, because every human being has that value of like needing, or every human being, almost every human being, I assume, because there might be some, want to be loved. And every human being deserves love. That's just how it is. As I mentioned before, I'm a Christian, so I don't really hate people, because in the Bible it does say to love everyone, and that's what I do. I love everyone, even people who have like harmed me or anything like that, or like people who have put me down. I still love them as a human being because they deserve love, no matter what. I'm stretching. It's just how my thought process works. So no matter who says that I'm like an idiot, or like no matter how many times people try to put me down, I'm always going to keep coming back up, and I'm always going to like, I always will think that they deserve love even if they don't like me, because they do. It's something a lot of people can't come to terms with as people either, because they hold a resentment in their heart for people that they hold a resentment in their heart for people that are rude to them or people that wrong them. I try to do that the least. It's something I struggle with every once in a while. I can definitely agree with that. But it's important to forgive, no matter what. It's just, it's very important to forgive people, no matter who it is, or no matter what they've done. I know that sounds bad, and most people are like, oh, what if they did horrible, horrible things? Well, yes, that's like harder to forgive. I can agree with that. However, that doesn't mean you shouldn't, because when people don't forgive, that's the stuff that causes wars. That's the stuff that causes a ton of fights. And that's just how fights occur. If all world leaders were like sorry for what they done, and if we like could all like apologize and forgive each other for things we done that we know are wrong, then there would be world peace. That's just how it is. It's a thing that occurs, or sorry, not a thing that occurs, but it's just, forgiveness is a powerful tool. And it seems like something you should only give to people that, quote, deserve it, but that's not true. Everyone deserves forgiveness. If they didn't deserve forgiveness, then, one wrongdoing and they're entirely just a terrible person. Say someone said the F word or something. If forgiveness didn't exist, then, in my belief at least, God would just instantly say, "Yep, you're going to hell." Like 100%, no redemption, none of that. See, that's not right. And the Bible does teach us that all sins are equal in punishment. So they're also equal in their forgiveness. There's like one unforgivable sin, but I'm not going to go into that because that's not this video. Oh my gosh, in total, I'm just here to basically say what's happening in my life. Try to relate to some of y'all, because I'm sure y'all go through some similar stuff. And I'm just trying to say maybe some inspiration. Maybe I can inspire some people, okay? If you're going through stuff right now and people are saying, or people are criticizing you and ridiculing you for things that you do that are somehow like wrong, that you don't understand are wrong, or say even they're criticizing you for things that they're criticizing you just in general. Honestly, if you're being criticized for something that you did accidentally, just know you could not control that. You as a person, you probably could control it. However, that doesn't mean you're at fault, really. You just made a mistake, and mistakes are essential in humans. Okay, we can't learn if we don't have mistakes. So my life advice here, my inspiration, could say, is when people ridicule you or criticize you for something that you did that was a mistake, keep in mind that it's a mistake. It happens between all humans, even the people that have criticized you. It happens between everyone, and it's crucial for you to get better. So just know that you're not worthless because you made some mistake. Know that you're entirely important, and if not even more important now that you've made that mistake, because you're learning from that mistake. And that's exactly why, or that's just my life advice. Don't go home, because this is what I do, and it just makes me feel anxious. I go home and I overthink a ton of stuff, and I think about how I messed up in the day, things I did wrong. As a human being, just remember you always have value. No matter how many times you criticize or make a mistake, you still have that value. So don't go home overthinking the stuff. Go home thinking about either how you can improve or how the stuff is not your fault and how you still have importance as a human being. Because no matter how many mistakes you make, you still have importance as a human being. And that's just a general thing. It doesn't matter who you are or what you do. You have value as a human being. Okay. This was really supposed to be me just ranting on about school stuff, but it became really serious. I wasn't really expecting stuff to take a turn to this, but I'm glad I sat down here today and talked about my life, and I hope this message helps anyone out there. Out there. Sorry. So, expect some more videos soon, and just remember you have value. Thank you.